The arts in Germany flourished through its female practitioners, and Leicester Museum and Art Gallery are particularly lucky in having excellent representative collections by the printmaker Kirta Kollwitz, as well as a beautiful painting by Gabriele Münter. Gabriele Münter's 1917 portrait of Anna or Anna Roslund, as she was known at the time. Anna Roslund, the sitter, was the sister, the youngest sister of Nell Walden. And Nell Walden was married to Herwart Walden, who was a key figure in Berlin during the Expressionist era, in that he owned the Storm Gallery, and he was a very strong supporter of Expressionist artists, and he helped to collect, promote and sell their work. And he was a particularly strong supporter of Kandinsky, who was Gabriele Münter's partner in the pre-war era. When the war broke out, Gabriele Münter was German, Kandinsky was Russian. Kandinsky had to go back to Russia during the First World War. The animosity between Russia and Germany meant that it was difficult for Münter and Kandinsky to continue their relationship and continue to collaborate. They chose Sweden as a neutral country through which they could continue to communicate, and it was through Nell Walden's sister, Anna Roslund, who was Swedish and who lived in Sweden, and the kind of Roslund family and the Walden connection, that Münter was able to establish a new network of artists in Sweden, and she moved to Sweden for a period of time. Kandinsky and Münter both held an exhibition there together, and that was where they were to reunite during the period of the First World War, because it was neutral ground. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, and Kandinsky abandoned Münter and married somebody else. But Münter for a period lived in Sweden and had a very flourishing exile career as a German woman artist living in Sweden. And what's really nice about the portrait of Anna Roslund is that it's very typical a Neue Frau. She has short cropped hair, she's very assertive. A Neue Frau is the German for new woman. And sort of representative examples of new women are that they have this kind of short bobbed hair, they have a sort of certain assertiveness to them, which Anna Roslund certainly does. She's both contemplative and assertive, I think, and she smokes a pipe, great symbol of her bohemianism.
Notice one thing about this portrait is that the woman is smoking, given the priority of, one can say, of imagination and dreaming in the same way as one would find in terms of masculinity. Women who were adventurous and also part of a feminist movement, both within Germany, and this was, of course, in Scandinavia.
And there are these large, fabulous areas of flat colour, and there's these accents of red and blue throughout the painting. And it's a very rhythmic kind of painting and very sort of typical of Münter's Blauerreiter style. Many artists, any artist can be described as expressive, but only a certain handful are actually described as expressionist. And I think the difference really is between the idea of simply the ability to express oneself in paint, in very gestural brush marks, which is a characteristic of German Expressionism. But I think the difference with German Expressionism is that the artists working in the period who are associated with the term really operated on a sort of dialectic between trying to convey inner feelings, inner emotions in an expressive manner.